Hello, I'm PhocusWire Editor-in-Chief Mitra Sorrells, and I am delighted to be joined by Jeff Kim. He is CEO of Yanolja Cloud. Welcome, Jeff.
Hello, Mitra. Thank you for the invitation. I'm happy to talk
Absolutely.
about this industry.
Yes. So let's start. I know that in March, your parent company, Yanolja, opened a U.S. office, and there's been talk that there may be listing on the U.S. markets before the end of the year. Meanwhile, I know Yanolja Cloud revenue really surged in Q2 to about a little more than 55 million US dollars, I believe, up more than 150% year over year. And now it's about a third of the company's total revenue. How big do you think the opportunity is to continue growing the cloud business?
Thanks to the AI technologies, cloud business has been transformed, which means we can expand our market opportunity up to full market of more than 1 trillion US dollar. Because up to now, cloud is about cloud software for
Right.
the hospitality. But as of now, it can be extended into connectivity and AI data business. That means it's possible to improve efficiency and productivity of the whole industry. That means you can contribute more than 3% saving for whole market. So that means we expect to extend our business from the software into the connectivity and AI data.
Okay, so you see quite a lot of runway ahead of you then, it sounds like. And we'll talk a bit more about the AI that you're and how you're using it. But let me ask you this. So as you think about growth for Yanolja Cloud, who are your competitors and how do you differentiate yourself?
Basically, we do not have the competitors in current market. We try to collaborate with every market players. For example, in terms of the PMS provider, definitely we need to collaborate with them to be connected with our channel manager, connectivity, and AI service. At the same time, in terms of the OTA or travel agencies, we provide our AI and connectivity service. That means we don't have to compete with the market players. Definitely, we try to contribute their improvement in productivity and efficiency. So in that sense, I believe AI companies will be our competitors.
Okay.
But we can be differentiated in several ways. First, amount of the data. Second, how many customers connected with our data lake. So in this sense, we have collected a huge amount of data based on our subscription and transaction solution businesses, which is about the software and the connectivity, which I mentioned.
Okay.
So we believe that we start this business faster than the other AI companies in travel sector. That's the reason why we can be differentiated from the other AI companies.
All right, very interesting. Yeah, of course, data is a really big piece of success with AI, so that I can understand the point that you're making there. Let me ask you this. I know that last year, Yanolja Cloud, one of the companies that you acquired was Go Global Travel, which provides hospitality distribution, airline ticket sales, car rental, and I understand that's credited with being also a factor in the growth for Yanolja Cloud. Are you looking at other acquisitions to boost your future growth?
As you mentioned, we have acquired some of the companies to extend our global presence. Currently, we are doing this travel business in 206 countries,
Okay.
and we have almost 1,600 employees outside Korea in more than 30 countries. And also, we have almost 50 offices globally outside Korea.
Wow.
So we try to focus on the M&A, if needed, to extend our global presence more actively. We are quite strong in US, India, and Latin America, but still we need to invest into North America and the other markets where the market size is very large, while we do not have enough capability and presence. So usually, in terms of the M&A, we may be interested in expanding our global presence through those kind of the acquisitions.
Okay. And I know you also acquired a PMS provider, Insoft, last year. And of course, there have been many other hospitality technology companies that we've heard about making acquisitions. Do you think this sort of consolidation is needed in order for companies to grow? I know that you've kind of referenced that there with your acquisition, but in general, do you think this consolidation, you will be seeing more of that?
Definitely, we are doing the consolidation. So we don't have to have several entities outside Korea. So
Yeah.
as I explained before, we try to test every solutions in Korea because Yanolja is quite high market share in every kinds of the steps across the value chain.
Okay.
So we try to test every solutions first in Korea, and then we try to launch outside Korea globally. So in that sense, outside Korea, we will have one each entity for each solution area. So Yanolja has three kinds of the solutions: subscription, which is about the cloud software;
Okay.
transaction, which is about the connectivity, like bed bank, wholesale, and the API business. Third one is about the data solution backed by AI. So we can provide many kinds of the AI services to improve our customers' productivity or efficiency, and definitely we can increase their savings. And our customer are from the hotel or the wholesalers, intermediaries, and retailers, including the OTA. So we can provide AI services to everybody. So we have three kinds of solutions. For each, we'll have a one entity.
Okay. So let's talk a bit more about your AI strategy. I know you call it vertical AI. Can you tell us a bit more about that and some of the results that maybe you're seeing already?
Sure. So there are two kinds of the AI. First, AI is about generalist, like ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can answer everything, but the general AI is not the specialist. It's not the expert in specific area like travel.
Right.
Second, AI is about vertical AI. Vertical AI is genius in certain specific area like travel, but definitely vertical AI is not working as a generalist.
Okay.
So we believe that those two areas are totally different. For example, you have met very smart guy around you, but the smart guy cannot be a specialist or expert like a doctor or professor. So we would like to be a vertical AI specialized in the travel sector. To do that, we believe we should have a data. So luckily, Yanolja has collected huge amount of data called as a Toro TTV. So in terms of the second quarter, we have made almost 6 billion US dollar as our Toro TTV. And that means we made huge growth in our data. So annually or next year, we believe we can sustain this kind of the growth in our Toro TTV as of our amount of data collected through our business.
Well,
Second is about monetization. Monetization can be improved by AI capability. AI or machine learning based engine can contribute the improvement and increase in the monetization rate. So up to now, we have invested into this area. For example, we have developed our own LLM. At the same time, we have built our own machine learning based engines to have a prediction model to make the most accurate price for the hotels or for the retailers. Based on this capability, recently we have monetized the data which I mentioned into real revenue. The revenue account for the savings or better productivity for our customers. As I told you, we do not compete with our customers. We try to help them to create more savings or better productivity for their higher profit. And third one is about digital ads. I believe connectivity is very important. Up to now, connectivity has not made. There are a huge amount of the fragmentation and complexity across the value chain. But if we can connect between the supplier and consumer directly, it's possible to enhance the efficiency of the online marketing or offline marketing. So through this connectivity, we would like to contribute enhancement in the marketing efficiency for our customers.
Okay. You mentioned fragmentation. I mean, certainly that is one of the biggest problems that we continually hear about, particularly like in the hotel tech stack. Why is that so difficult to fix?
First, as I told you, there are too many players across the value chain.
Yeah.
They have exchanged so many data. Through those exchange, the data has been hurt. That's the reason why we should do the business with low quality data and inconsistency. So we have invested into mapping technology first. So I believe AI-based mapping technology is very important to enhance the connectivity. Second is about AI-backed content creation. I think some of the content can be hard.
Yeah.
So we need to make up the data loss. In that sense, I think AI is a great tool to make up the data loss. At the same time, we can have many kind of the tech to categorize the data in better way. I believe that the retailers, every travel services looks very similar. Same content they can deliver because that's the data they can have. But if we can provide consistent and high quality data to the retailers or to the consumers, service can be improved, service can be transformed. That's why we imagine. So we have invested into AI and mapping technology to improve the consistency and data quality to make up the data loss.
Do you think, we often hear that the hospitality industry is criticized for being a bit too slow or cautious about implementing new technology. Would you agree with that? And do you think that generally the industry is investing enough revenue into technology development?
Hospitality industry is very large one.
Yeah.
Even bigger than the high-tech businesses. While I saw the data from the industry analyst the report, and the investment in R&D has been very low. But I think we may have a J curve. Yanolja Cloud has made the J curve growth in revenue and profitability thanks to the AI. But recent AI is totally different from before. Frankly speaking, the big data or the AI investment about 10 years ago, the cost is impossible to confront. That's the reason why most of the industries like travel cannot invest into the big data area. It's impossible to build a hardware system, for example. But recently, cloud and data technologies created new AI. New AI means if we can have a data, we can have a connectivity with our potential customers. We don't have to have the huge concern in the cost. That's the reason why we try to invest into this area. So human is most important. If we can have a human talent, it's possible to make.
Okay. Another thing that I'd be interested to hear your opinion on is we've certainly seen the hospitality industry seems to be moving more toward a what they call a total revenue strategy, or a not just focused on the room revenue. Do you see that evolving, and what is potentially the holdup to make that more reality, to allow hoteliers to be able to monetize more things?
Definitely. First of all, I believe pre-trip, in-trip, and post-trip has been integrated thanks to the new technologies. Combining pre-trip and in-trip account for the new revenue stream from the non-room revenue. So up to now, from the hotel point of view, hotel try to have a new guest through the booking, which is around the pre-trip. And then they try to persuade the guest to buy more. But I think the two phases has been integrated. So the hotel should think in totally different way.
Yeah.
At the same time, hotel can be engaged in the concierge service more actively. I believe concierge service should be digitized. At the same time, most of the non-room revenue can be packaged. That's the dynamic packaging, I think. So this kind of technology will be quite general, I think. And definitely hotel doesn't have to have the restaurant inside. Even though they do not have a restaurant inside or the store inside, it's possible to be connected with the restaurants or stores around the hotel to
Yeah.
make a new package. So I think definitely
Yeah.
there must be bigger opportunity for the non-room revenue, I believe.
Yeah, and certainly even, in the case of experiences, we're starting to hear quite a bit of talk of hotels wanting to be able to sell experiences to their guests, out in the community that is around them. So that seems like a very interesting opportunity. Let's talk a bit about group travel. I know group travel has kind of been changing. There are smaller groups getting together for team building. There's kind of a blending of leisure and business travel more often. How would you say hotels can adapt to that?
I think younger generation totally changed group
Yeah.
tour market, I believe. In terms of Yanolja, we have created so many new packages. For example, we try to combine K-pop star and the travel. This
Okay.
is great performance we made. At the same time, we try to let the one expert in the jogging or in the climbing or in the tennis. So we try to make a tour with the expert, kind of the celebrity. So celebrity can be a great kind of the guide. So I think this market has been changed. And I have found out the trend that the group tour is for going to certain destination to take a picture. But the market has moved to be with the specialist or celebrity or sports star or the actor whom they would like to be with. So I
Right.
think I can foresee the market will be digitalized more and more. Then I think the new online tour can be made with many kinds of the new celebrities. And definitely AI will be another enabler to change this group tour to be with new experts. So physically they can be with the expert or celebrity. At the same time, it's possible to be with them through the online or virtual. So I believe this market has been moved, and definitely this market will focus on some of the special area like hobby or the celebrity or many kinds of the stars, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it's certainly, we've seen a lot of development along those lines. So that seems like a good prediction. As we're getting ready to wrap up, just a couple other questions. I would ask you, what are some of your priorities for the next year? What is at the top of your to-do list?
First, global expansion. So I'm traveling every countries every month, and I found out that each market are very different. So if we do not provide customized features or functionality, it's impossible to reserve the market issues like fragmentation and complexity in each country. So I would like to travel every country to resolve each country's issue. That's my first priority. Second is about data service backed by AI and ML.
Okay.
As I told you, up to now, in spite of the market growth, each market player didn't enjoy enough value because of the high cost. I think the cost is very important issue we should resolve to provide better service to the consumers. So in that sense, I would like to enhance our AI and ML capability to help more market players improve their productivity or increase their saving for more portion for the consumers. Third one is about connectivity. As I told you, data should be corrected. Data should be added for better service. So in this sense, I would like to discuss the best concept of the connectivity with the major global players. So I have met so many global players to resolve this connectivity issue, and I would like to have more discussion or the conference. I would like to participate in the conferences to talk about this connectivity issue for better service in our global travel sector.
Okay, that's a lot of travel if you're going around to new countries every few weeks. You said that's quite a bit. Before we wrap up, I just do have to ask, so there has been this talk that your parent company may go for an IPO here in the US before the end of the year. Can you give us any sense of whether that's still on the table or might it be delayed?
If please understand, I cannot talk about anything
Sure.
about that question. But again, Yanolja tried to be a global company contributing the better value, more added value in the global travel sector.
Okay, I understand. I had to at least ask the question, so I appreciate that. Jeff Kim of Yanolja Cloud, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Have a good
All
day.
right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.